I had a good game. To be able to mark him, I had to concentrate a lot. I had done that in the past against him, but in this game it was more visible because it was the World Cup. I recognised that I did a good job in that game, and I am happy that the world recognised it too. I wasn't thinking about doing anything differently because it was Pele. It was about keeping my concentration and being very aware of his quick movements. I kept calm and concentrated on him, even when he didn't have the ball, and tried to anticipate when he would make his move. Brazil were a very strong team. 4 years before, they were champions. They came here with that status. We had to start the game with a lot of concentration. We were not afraid of them, but we did respect Brazil. When you play against big teams, you increase your concentration, your responsibility. We knew the Brazilian players very well. We had already played against them. I felt that that game was our moment. We did everything we could to beat them that time.
And the Portuguese are really in the most desperate trouble. Well, this is ridiculous. The Portuguese are torn apart. 3-0. Eusebio going through, and there is Eusebio given too much time.
I remember very well, especially against North Korea, when this team surprises Portugal after we beat Brazil. There was a lot of expectation because Portugal at that moment was playing very good football. And we came here with these people that has the culture of the game, that they have the appreciation of the quality of the players and the football. That everybody was surprised, 3-0. So all in a sudden, we are facing the enthusiasm of the crowd pushing North Korea. So then 3-1, 3-2, and came 5-3. All in a sudden, things change. I see the crowd pushing for Portugal. So that represents and gives the image that the people knows very well what's going on the pitch. So it's a very special moment to have that appreciation with a good victory.
And that good victory was inspired by Eusebio, 4 goals. I mean, it must have been an absolute pleasure playing alongside one of the legends of the game.
Exactly, yeah. Everything we can say about Eusebio, to give him compliments, to recognize his fantastic capacity to play the game, to understand the game, never is too much. Talk about Eusebio, it's a privilege. Play with them is more than that. It was a very special moment to have the privilege to play with this guy and be recognized by him that I could understand him. I could be in a level, intelligence level, to pass him the ball. So I'm a privileged man. Yeah, I was a very privileged player to have the opportunity to play one of the best players in the world.
You notice how he hit that with the outside of his right foot. It swerved and bankside all the way. Great save by that. 5 minutes running by Hurst, back to Charlton. This could be it, it is! And that could be the goal that puts England in the final.
I remember him, my size, running all over the place. He had a very good moment in that World Cup. He was one of the most important players for the England. I see all the games from England, and Alan Bowler was always the same guy, the same performer, the same attitude. So I think Alan Ball in that World Cup, for a while, he was recognized from this country and for the rest of the world, a very good player. Not every single player was a special player, but the team had 3 or 4 excellent players. The other ones, they are so disciplined. They recognize the other ones are better, and they work so hard for the ones that are better than them. And this, it's part of the game. The England team at that time had quality. They are very strong together, and they deserve to win the World Cup.
When we came back and walked through the door, we wondered how 50 years had gone by. It was a touching moment to be back. We are happy because we are still alive and we could enjoy what we did in the past.
So I had the privilege to enjoy, to play against fantastic players in the perfect country. because the history of football is exactly here. It's not just a memory, it's more than that. It's life, it's football. So it's a very special moment to come here again.